My love, your ancestors do not want you sharing certain knowledge and information with the collective, um, with the world. There are some there are some recipes, there's some remedies, there's some wisdom, knowledge that only you are meant to be privy to. And there's a lot going on in the spiritual realm that they are currently working through to clear out. All right. Your ancestors are known for they are known for having great success. Okay, let's just put it like that. All right. Whoever your ancestors, whoever you are, okay, your ancestors are known for achieving great things during their lifetimes. Um, they have shown me so many different things that they have done while they were alive. They've made something out of nothing. They achieved the impossible. They defied the odds. They cultivated agriculture. They cultivated communities. They cultivated nations long before colonization, long before whatever is in our history books. Long before that, they have created civilizations. Um, and one thing that they do not play about is keeping that knowledge sacred. You have a sacred key or sacred access to certain things. And they understand that the part of working with your gifts and connecting is also not restricting the flow of information or the flow of knowledge to flow through you, right? Especially if you're channelers, seers, readers, mediums. There's a lot of discerning that's required. And so their way of teaching you how to utilize that discernment or when to like pack up, okay? Yes, they saying yes, even in today, even more now than ever, because it's a lot easier for people to ear hustle. Back in the day, they called it ear hustling. Now they just have to log into their phones, look you up, and they can sit in your room, sit around you energetically, and be a spy and be a monitoring spirit, and you will never know um, exactly who it is because they get to hide behind usernames, they get to hide behind fake profiles, they get to hide behind a lot of different stuff. You aren't like every other medium, channeler, reader, seer. You aren't like everybody else. You are different. You are special. They share things with you that you shouldn't know, okay, to the physical eye, you shouldn't know. You shouldn't know it. Okay? In order to know these things, you would have had to been there at that time during their era. In order to know those things, you would have had to have been initiated, have access, receive those blessings, okay, in order for it to be passed down to you. But the fact that you have access to it, it only confirms what they've been trying to show you all along is that it's in you and it's not on you. It's in your DNA. It's an access that you have, and it's required that anyone trying to gain that access be vetted. Okay, you are like a guardian of that gate. Okay, so They want you to know that during this time, you are traveling through a dark wormhole. And as you're traveling through this wormhole, there are, I'm seeing mannequins everywhere, all around. Um, and they can't detect you, they can't see you. But you're traveling through this wormhole, as if you were literally in the wires. Like you're in the wires, you're in the energy. Like you move through energy, matter. Okay. This particular portal that you are going through is filled with mannequins that are deactivated. They aren't activated. Um, but they're surrogates. Could be clones, but it's giving me like I'm seeing them as mannequins, which means they can change form. It can take on the form of whatever is dressed into. Okay, we're not gonna get stuck on the mannequins. That's not their message, their ultimate message to you. But I am seeing you traveling through a wormhole, surrounded by mannequins, and you are undetected to them. You have the type of gift that Pinocchio. Okay, so something about you have the type of gift that can take something like an object and give it life. Um, it's like that tree, like that sacred wood. With the right utensils or the right ingredients, you can create life or something like that. Long story short, this is the path of least resistance. You are already in that portal. You are traveling through that portal. But it is important that you do not try to utilize your gifts on these mannequins. As long as you do not try to save any one of them, as long as you don't try to fix any one of them, as long as you don't try to say, hey, let me shine my light brightly so you can know that it exists. As long as the power stay off, you will be able to travel through this portal with little to no attacks at all. Mm-hmm. It's like all engines have to cease in order for you to make it through, have safe travel through this portal. Um, it won't last for a long time. It won't last always. But for the meantime, they want you to understand your gift, okay? And they want you to understand that it's not like they're asking you to dim yourself. No, they're saying cut the engines, okay? Cut the engines. No matter what you see in that portal, no matter what happens, um, when you make it to the other end of this wormhole, um, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. And if this time period right now you feel like I'm not doing enough, you're doing just the right amount. You don't need to do anything more or anything less. Just keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, that's what they want you to know. Uh-uh. Yeah, they refuse. They refuse to give. And another crazy part about it is because they're the same people. The same people. This can even be descendants of those people where they don't even know that they are descendants of spies or descendants of monitoring spirits. They feel like it's curiosity, but really they are one of those mannequins. Okay. Mm. So no regenerating dead things, no bringing things back from the dead. Okay. You have a gift. You have a magical gift. A very magical, powerful, wonderful gift. And as long as you're not utilizing that gift, it won't, like those mannequins won't start to attack you while you're traveling through this period, while you're going through this period or this transition. Um, so someone here feels restricted. Okay. This could be people surrounding you. This could be a one particular person. Um, but there is someone here that feels like their back is to a corner. They feel like their hands are tied. And whoever this person is, they are going through like a silent crisis. It's like a silent cry. They want someone to come in and set them free. Some of these people are waiting for their Lord and Savior to set them free. Some of them are waiting for the drama to subside, waiting for it to be safe to come outside again. Some people are waiting to come out of purgatory or imprisonment. Some people have become obsessed with seeing what they want. Some people have become obsessed with having what they want, that their conscious mind is in purgatory. And what's operating their vessel is an energy, an obsessive energy to keep them in purgatory, an obsessive energy to hyper attune or fixate to the negativity. So seeing someone like you get out of your own way and be unafraid, okay, you're not paralyzed by fear. No matter, you know, no matter no matter the danger, you don't run away from danger. You don't cower. You're not afraid to fall down. You're not afraid to fail. And holding on to you, okay, because I'm seeing you being like exalted and elevated, right? And you are ascending. And as you're ascending, like people are grabbing your foot. And it's like, no, don't leave me, no. Holding on to your foot, but you're ascending. Um, So there's this hoarding energy. Okay. It's like traits of like stinginess. It's traits of control, possessiveness. I feel like you're being airlifted out of a vibration that is stuck in the most extreme negative personality traits. Extreme stinginess, extreme control, extreme possessive. I also feel like someone wants you to preserve yourself. It's like if you're going to go out there and put yourself out there on social media and post, I want you to preserve, like save some for mystery, save some for secret. Don't be out there posting yourself or live streaming and making yourself go out there and look like an embarrassment to us, or an embarrassment. Like, how carry yourself with a certain level of dignity that makes me feel safe and secure to be connected to you, that makes me feel safe to say that, you know, yeah, you'll do this and yeah, you do that, but you'll never do this and you'll never do that. It makes other people feel safe when they can say that you at least have some type of filter, or you know what I'm saying, or you at least cover up. It's like they don't have a problem with what you're saying, what you're doing, but it's like, be mindful of how you put yourself out there and the image that you are portraying. And because you are not, because that no longer resonates with you, they feel like you're leaving them behind. But when they told you those restrictions, or they imposed those restrictions on you, they didn't expect you to say, okay, well, let me leave then. They expected you to conform. They expected you to be willing to, you know, to do things that make them feel comfortable. Consider their feelings. So I guess now they're feeling like they're being punished. The fact that you are choosing to go off and accomplish other things or do other things outside of whatever was comfortable for these people. Now they're looking at you like, oh, you're going to be success. I know you're going to be successful one day. I know this is going to be, this is going to be an area of your life where one of these is going to pop off. One of these is going to happen for you. So now you're having, now is this energy of, now I want to hold on to you because maybe one day if something does work out for you, I won't be on your bad side. It's something like that going on. Like, I don't want to be on your bad side long term. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know I don't like this or I don't like that. But I don't want to be on your bad side long term. And I feel like a lot of you guys just may have something to do with work, even though it doesn't have to. That's good to me. Hold on, y'all. I think I found it. It's like I'm hearing someone say, I wanted you to stop doing this. You know, I wanted you to do this. I wanted you to stop doing that. I wanted you to focus on that. Like, very controlling. And now someone feels like they've lost you by placing restrictions on you. Like, there were some limits. This person here, whoever this person is or people are, they have limits. Like, strong limitations on them. Okay? They can't post themselves on social media behaving a type of way. Okay, so this may be someone that they have an image, whoever it is, whether it's on a high level or low level. These people, this person has an image to uphold. And they feel as if you have no filter, you have no limit on what you will or won't do on social media. You understand? And being connected to you would damage this person's image or their reputation. That's what they're saying. And this person feels like they're being punished. They're being punished for not being fearless like you. And the punishment that they feel like they're experiencing is you being your authentic self, having to watch you be your authentic self and not have to put yourself in the restrictions. I'm hearing rip me out the plastic, I've been acting brand new. Not have to be limited by the same restrictions that was placed on them. It looks like this person cares a lot about what people think of them and you don't. Boundaries in reverse. Yeah, you have no boundaries. You have no limits. You say yes to a lot of things this person would never say yes to. But at the same time, this person feels like they were trying to convince you. Like, rather than lose you, they were trying to convince you. They were trying to convince you to stay in the cage with them, okay? To stay limited like them so we could be together. Someone wanted you to stay limited like them so y'all could be together. Situationship. So now something has been reduced down to a situationship. Unclear boundaries. Mixed signals. More than friends. Less than lovers. What are we? You smell your perfume. Makeup on a shirt. Don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around. And I just don't know why. Baby, you. So it could be a Virgo. Capricorn. Someone feels like the fear of losing you made them exhibit some less than reasonable personality traits, okay? And they feel like they may have lost you anyway because they assumed. Someone here assumed here. Someone here assumed that you were playing them, and they pretty much played themselves by assuming this. All right. Sidebar message. If you are a content creator on social media and you tell people that you date not to watch your social media or to watch your content, they may be off put on why you would say that, because they're wondering like, oh, well, do you have like an OnlyFans, or like, are you doing something crazy? I feel as if the reason why you may tell them not to watch your content or not to indulge on whatever it is you do for work is because we have photoshopped here. You could be telling them not to do that because it's like a conflict of interest. You see what I'm saying? It's either you're going to be a fan or you're going to be standman. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're going to stand beside me or you're going to be a fan. You got to pick which position you want to play. But you cannot you can't stand beside someone and also be, that's like ear hustling on a conversation that ain't for you. Because if it was for you, it would have found you. But it didn't find you. You went looking for it. See how that works? When you go and look for something, you then start to your mind play tricks on you. You start to feel like you aren't enough. You start to feel like you start to question your own position. You start to wonder who you're talking about, who you're getting excited for, because you're putting yourself in a position where you never were supposed to be in. So I feel like someone here is struggling. Here's the thing. As you ascend and you change your aesthetic and you change who you are, you're not really changing who you are. You could be blending all the facets of you into one beautiful melting pot. It makes it difficult for a person to keep up with your persona if your prior identity, they had already got that down pat, and then you switch up again. If you switch up again, it makes them feel like now it's gonna be harder for me to mimic you. Now it's gonna be harder for me to talk like you, walk like you, be artificial, be your duplicate. Someone here wants to be someone's duplicate, but they're not gonna be able to maintain that duplication if you drastically change. Okay, so there's a desire to keep you the same. This is very, very strange. Someone feel like you aren't who you aren't. Like the way you appear on social media or you present yourself to the world, that's not who you are after hours, okay? Once again, we're talking about limited belief systems, right? We're going to get extreme for a second. If you're a stripper, you don't go to sleep with those 10-inch heels on. You take them off when you go home. That doesn't make you fake. That makes you prepared for what you're working towards. When you go to a warehouse and you work at a warehouse, you wear steel-toe boots. That doesn't make you fake. That makes you prepared to perform your job and your task. If you are a content creator and the artificial intelligence is programmed to push certain titles, push certain aesthetics, push certain things, you are what? You are putting on your uniform for the industry that you are in. There's something like that where people have this limited belief system where they believe that's the problem with the world. You should be different. You should change and force other people to change what they like and what they want to what you do by you doing things differently. If that's what people believe, then those people, more of those people that tell you to do that, should go out there and go do it. Because I can guarantee you the people that are saying don't do this and don't do that, they are not doing nothing with their lives. They're sitting behind the screens, watching your lives, and trying to tell you what to do. It would be more of them out there with that perspective if they got up and they put themselves in a position to be seen in that way too. So something like that. So. Come take Jupiter out. Thank you. And then we have poker face. Hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached, you'll never know. And then we have cuffing season. It's cuffing season. Temporary relationships, seasonal companionship, short-term warmth until spring. Okay. So it looks like you got a little secret admirer. Okay. And that secret admirer is judging you. Looks like the secret admirer is behind the screens or behind the scenes judging you to see whether or not it would last between you and them. Okay. It's giving I always fall for your type. They feel like there's a secret admirer that's admiring you from behind the scenes, and they feel like the relationship with you wouldn't last because you're just like every other person online. You're just like every other person on social media. You're just like every other person. Fake, artificial, right? Cuffing season. So we have divine timing. We have DM slide. So someone's going to slide in your DMs or they want to. And then we have safe space. See someone slide it in your DM to see if something is a safe space again, or if you're a safe space again. Okay, you got some unexpected flirting coming towards you. Okay, I'm hearing meet Joe Black. Here I am. Okay, someone's been trying to find you and then they find you. Interesting. Definitely a secret admirer. Someone wants to show you what they've been able to accomplish. It's like, look what I bought. Look where I am now. Okay. Since I lost you, this is the positive life that I have now. Since we have gone our separate ways, have you been curious? Someone wants to know, have you been curious or have you been wondering what they've been up to or who they've been giving their love to? Or I see you or someone else being happy. Like, it's giving good for you. I'm happy that you were able to do that. I'm happy that you were able to take some good out of whatever happened between us. Like, that's what it's giving. I'm happy that you were able to find the light in a dark situation, the positive and the negative. It's giving that type of vibe. And this person is not really, this person is not really happy for you. It's giving, look what I was able to accomplish without you. It's giving Dear Stan, okay? But someone here wants to know, like, what you've been up to. I feel like someone is just, it's maybe someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. They're just figuring out what you're up to, find you on social media or something like that. Being nosy. There's this energy of, like, I think it's hard for this person not to be nosy when it comes to you because, I mean, again, it seems like you're doing things, you're putting yourself out there, like, since you and them, you've put yourself out there, you've grown, you've changed, and you don't want no smoke with this person. But they wonder if you, they're just waiting for the right time to do this, but they wonder if you missed the connection. And this person wants to be nosy, want to know if you found anything. Sounds like this person is in competition with you a little bit. This person specifically wants you to know that it didn't work on them. Someone feels like you were trying to work on them, and they feel like it didn't work on them. Whatever you were trying to do didn't work on them. You weren't successful. And I'm not hurt. But doesn't it hurt you that this person will never choose you? So this could be a third party situation, or this could be an actual person, or both they ass. I don't know. But they definitely are keeping up with your life. They are keeping up with whatever events do and don't happen or pan out in your life. So, of course, a person that doesn't think that they're narcissistic is going to assume that they aren't narcissistic. They're going to pretty much believe that. But when you come over into other people's lanes and you want to fix them or improve them, their ego gets bruised if you reject their tutelage or you reject their advice. Hell, you can just reject their offer. And it's like, no one rejects me. This is literally saying no thank you. So someone here also has been trying to get your attention. And they want you to come to them for advice. But because they haven't been able to get you to come to them for advice, it's like they want you to come over into their lane so they can say, don't come over here into my lane telling me how to do X, Y, and Z because this is my lane. If you don't like it, go outside. They feel like you've done that to them before and they want to reciprocate. But you won't come over into their lane long enough that allows them to have that moment of reciprocation. So they feel like they got to come back into your lane and be nosy about your situation. How's your achievements going? How's your prosperity going? What are things looking like You know, was it a good investment or a bad investment? All right, because when they left because they felt like a fool, wanting. It's like a person feel like you rejected their advice. They feel like a fool for looking up to you. They feel like a fool for like someone looking up to you, and then you tell them the reason why you can't get what you want is because you have a limited belief system that prevents you from having your heart's desires. And then they're like, what? Or that you tell them, you said something that triggered this motherfucker. You could have said something as simple as, oh, you can't attract this and you'll never get better because you haven't worked on this about yourself. And so you're the motherfucking problem. And whatever you said to that person, it tore them a new hole. Okay. So when they left, it's like nobody that's really divine, nobody that's really, a divine child with the full energy, God wouldn't send people down here to talk to people like that. God wouldn't wouldn't anoint you to be that harsh or to be that cruel. Because the Knight of Swords is saying you said something very harsh, you said something very cruel. Okay, they felt like you handled them poorly. And it's like, I put my guards down to you. No one in their right mind would ever feel comfortable talking to me like that. But you did. And so you think I'm a fool that's going to sit around and let you talk to me like that? I'm going to show you better than I could tell you. I'm going to walk off and I'm emotionally detach myself. That's what they said. Whatever your little tactic is, it won't work on me. You saw the truth. And the truth hurt. The High Priestess. You saw the truth hurts. And you pretty much said your subconscious and your conscious mind are at strife with each other. Until that aligns, until that identity changes, you can't have what you want. And this person did not like that shit. And people get real mad when you tell them like, oh, they have narcissistic personality traits, which majority of the world does. They start to feel like, oh, I am not a demon. Okay, this is definitely, like I said, someone that's coming to prove to you that they're not a narcissist. And whatever projection you try to say on them didn't work on them. It's like, look at me now. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. I'm a boss. Okay? I'm no longer sitting at your feet listening to you, watching, you growing or whatever. You're doing it to me. The Five of Cups is here. It's like you lost. And someone saying, I already knew you were going to feel in that way. I already knew you were going to be your worst enemy. Okay? Because giving and receiving, okay, you don't know how to give back, but you receive a lot. So I feel like someone here is returning. Someone here is returning, but it may be in a professional sense. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it feels like a return. Someone's returning to prove to you that they let you go. But their heart is heavy. And their heart is heavy because they're returning to flaunt something in your face. And only a heavy heart seeks to do that. So I feel like someone here is disguising just how much your success, prosperity, and achievements in life really fucking bothered them. But someone could have felt like you were gatekeeping. success, making it hard to attain. All right, let's wrap this up, Spirit. All right, what you need to know is that this is like the key I was talking about earlier. You already know the key. You know how to go through doors and back doors. You know how to recover. You know how to recover lost knowledge. And these keys are forged for you. Okay? Alice in Wonderland. You just have to be willing to use it. You don't have to become a workaholic. Just use your gift. Use the key that's been given to you. It's giving finish them. Mortal Kombat. Finish them. You've been sparing people. So it's like when you come out of this wormhole and you make it to the other side, finish it. Okay? You don't need it. You don't need their support. You don't need their patience. You don't need any of that. Victim in reverse. You know you're not a victim. There's nothing to persevere over. How did you make it out of that hole? Faith. Yeah. And remember, if you're meant to take any lesson from this season, is that you cannot use the wisdom that you attained from your seasons in the valley. You cannot give it to other people. Wisdom is acquired through experience. You have people that are avoiding experiencing life and using your wisdom from your actual hardship, like you really went through that shit. And portraying themselves to be wiser. But nothing about them is wiser. They just absorbed information. But if they were to actually go through the experience, they wouldn't know how to get out of that situation. Not everybody is divergent, but you are. Okay? And this is going to trigger a lot of people. Insecurity. You trigger a lot of people's insecurities. But you aren't the bad guy. But first, the truth hurts. The truth hurts because once the truth has been revealed, that part is uncomfortable. That's the only reason why it hurts. It's uncomfortable. All right, last but never least, what do you need to be aware of? What do you need to be aware of? All right, you know the karma ain't for you, no matter what it looks like. But a lot is being exposed during this season. Heavy hearts are being exposed during this season. People with unfinished business will have to come back around you. And this time around, when they come back around and they realize that they were the motherfucking problem, they gonna come correct. Because they know that you can't be played with in that way. There's something about knowing that you can't be played with it in that way. And they don't want no more mental anguish. And so they're going to play safe when it comes to you. Like, they don't have to like it, but they will respect it. Closing message. closing message. So we have Coyote, revealer of truth. Yeah, that's what you are, a revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Yeah, you escaped, boo. Okay? This was, you got out of something. And you free now. So, I'll see you guys in the next reading.